I will do what is necessary to prevent this threat from spreading to our shores and work every single day to protect the safety and security of our country.
New at 4, President Trump doubling down on his travel ban stance after the terror attacks in London over the weekend. He continues to criticize the mayor of London after the attacks. He urged Londoners to ignore the increased patrols. The White House denies it is picking a fight with the mayor, saying the president instead is focusing on stopping terrorist attacks here in the United States, wherever they may occur. Scotland Yard has identified 2 of the men that they say carried out the attacks. This evening, crowds gathered for a memorial at Potter's Fields in London, just a short walk away from the attack site. Of the 7 killed, only 1 victim has been identified, Canadian Chrissy Archibald, with her fiancé, shown here, when she was run down on the London Bridge. Run, hide, tell. It's a phrase used to coach people in case they encounter a terrorist attack. But should another approach be taken? Chief Political Correspondent Scott Thuman breaks down what's being said by people who have survived attacks.
Yeah, here's a policeman coming towards me.
Disappear now!
Yeah.
Gone!
They want me out of the scene.
While chaos spread during the London attacks, so did a very specific message from officials to run, hide if necessary, and if possible, tell police. Though most did, this man fought back.
I was going, oi, cowards. And then I remember I threw a bottle, I think I chucked a stool.
Those examples are adding up. In Portland, Oregon last month, after a man harassing Muslim women on a train then stabbed those who came to her defense, Chase Robinson ran after him so he couldn't hurt others.
I knew in that moment that if I didn't follow this guy, it was going to haunt me my entire life.
And in 2015, 2 U.S. military members and a friend stopped a gun-wielding terrorist on a Paris-bound train.
Alec came up and grabbed the gun out of his hand while I put him in a chokehold.
We spoke to Alex Scarlatos today via Skype.
It was either stay there and die or try to tackle him and die. Luckily, we found a third option along the way.
Scarlatos and the others were hailed as heroes.
I wouldn't exactly recommend going up against an armed gunman with just your bare hands. If you can run, I would run.
While impossible to know how many lives may be saved or lost by fighting instead of fleeing, the philosophies contrast by the country. From France and England, where it's run, hide, and tell, to the U.S., where this instructional video on the FBI's webpage teaches a run, hide, fight mindset.
Act with aggression, improvise weapons, disarm him, and commit to taking the shooter down.
The debate is likely to continue. In Washington, I'm Scott Thuman.
A high-profile trial kicked off